The contrast of the more blanched area where the local anesthesia was placed compared to the redness that he started to develop was pretty intense. So Nick Wilkins reached out for a hair transplant. We got on a call and he seemed like a great candidate. So we talked it out, we had a plan in mind, and I offered him the hair transplant. And this is a young, healthy guy, so I didn't think we had anything to worry about in preparation for surgery. We took photos, we did the markings, he took the usual preoperative medications, he filled out all the paperwork. We even shaved his head, and then it was time to do the local anesthesia. As we got his hairline numb, he started to complain of some itching, and the itching seemed to first be on his legs, and then he started to say, hey, I feel like my neck is pretty itchy, and it started to turn very red. And the contrast of the more blanched area where the local anesthesia was placed compared to the redness that he started to develop was pretty intense. And initially I thought to myself, this is fine. He's gonna be okay. I'm not sure why he's a little itchy. But then when I saw how intense the reaction got, I got quite worried. It seemed to us that he was having an allergic reaction, but we weren't sure what exactly the culprit was. But we knew one thing, that it was not going to be safe to continue with the surgery. So we made sure that he was medically stable in the office, and we got him to an urgent care just for extra precaution to make sure that he was safe from this reaction. He recovered quickly after some steroids and Benadryl treatment. And he did post about going around New York City looking like Red Skull, which was pretty funny. But all jokes aside, this highlights one of the risks of any type of surgery under local anesthesia. While Nick did not develop a full-blown anaphylactic reaction, that too is possible with any type of surgery. So the clinic that you go to needs to be equipped for these types of potential reactions. While we weren't able to figure out exactly what caused Nick's reaction, he came back about a month later for another attempt at a hair transplant. And this time we made sure to avoid many of the things that we usually use for surgery in order to try to prevent the same thing from happening again. We avoided the usual local anesthetic medications. We only used ones that were preservative free. These were special types of medications that we had to custom order in order to be able to do his procedure. We also avoided betadine, chlorhexidine, steroids, and we also changed up his antibiotic because we thought maybe it could have been the antibiotic that we gave him at the start of the procedure. Well, the second attempt at Nick's hair transplant went very well. We were all very pleased, and he's now about a month post-op from his surgery, and we can't wait to see his final result. And this is the first time in over 1,000 hair transplant procedures where I've seen this type of reaction. As they say, there's a first for everything, and Nick is a special guy. Thank you, Nick, for trusting us to take care of you.